Good morning. My name is Terry Morgan. It is Wednesday, April 22nd, and we're here to practice Wudang Taiji. Couple things I want to talk about before we get really started. The one that I really need to mention this morning is that I managed to hurt my back yesterday. So I'm going to be doing most everything, but there's going to be some limitations on what I'm doing today compared with what I'm going to be doing on Monday next week and what I did yesterday. I was fixing the gutter and pushed it in, and I turned just a little bit off. So I took the rest of the day off yesterday. Like I said, a little bit limited this morning, but we're gonna have class. One of the things that I do want to pay attention to this morning is this idea that you can. Now I talked about it yesterday. You can change the extent of the movement. You can change how big you do something or how much effort, energy you put into doing something, and as long as it's still within the range of what is correct for the system, what is correct for Tai Chi, then your movement is still correct. There's nothing wrong with that. And I'm gonna talk about that extensively today, right? Because that's gonna be my day. So notice you notice something. Notice I just grabbed my leg as I bent over. Alright? That let me not put that effort on my lower back, which is what I heard. So there are techniques that you can use to address an injury. Something as simple as I'm going to bend over, but I don't want to use my back, so I'm using my arm and my leg to do that. And for me, it's a reflex. It's something that can be pretty easily learned, and it's a question of which part of your body do you want to do which part of the work. Alright, so we're going to start with our warm-ups. My cat's here. Shin, say hello to the world. Alright, hello. Meow. She did. She said that. Alright, so feet about shoulder width apart, arms up, fists down, so palms down, make fist. 1, 2, turn it over, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Up and down. We go back to the back. 1, 2, change it, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. I'm not doing this one today. I'm also not doing this one today. So it's one of the. I'm gonna be down on the floor in a minute. We're gonna do some stretches, then we're gonna do some Tai Chi. So one of the things that I'm trying to point out here is that when you have a number of different exercises that you can do, and you know which muscle groups, you know which area they're supposed to work, if you have something that's gone awry, like me yesterday, you can work around that. Okay? These 2 arm sets are working my shoulders. They don't got nothing to do with my lower back. These other ones that we're not doing have a lot to do with my lower back. Alright, so, let's, I wanna move the cat. I'm gonna join the cat on the floor. Alright, and you will notice that I'm a little stiff here. Yes, I am. Alright, so, one foot on the ground, tucked in, the other foot on the outside. You want both feet on the ground, and what you're going to do is press on the knees just a little bit. I've given this in my mid-morning stretch, and this is an absolutely excellent exercise to help take the tension out of the lower back and stretch the connection between the upper leg and the hip. So all I'm doing here is keep the knees pressed down and gently rock back and forth. So as I roll forward, I'm going to pull up, really stretch up through the back. And the same as I roll back, so that I'm going to pull up right through here, pull this all up, yeah. And then keep this pulled up as you stretch over. And we just 3 more times. That's 1. That's cat. 2. And 3. And as you go over here, hold it for just a minute. Just stay there, and push with your arms. Very little effort on the lower back there. Alright, and feet out in front. I'm going to stretch the legs just a little bit. Okay, so you doing this with me. Alright, and reach down, and as you get close as you can, get your toes. If not your toes, get your calf. Try for your ankles. Bend your knees a little bit if you need to. Alright? And pull gently, very gently, as you stretch over. Pull this in, pull this up, reach out over your legs. Where you want to feel this is in the hip in the back. Okay? That'd be your gluteus maximus back in there. Actually, you want the gluteus minimus. You don't want the maximus, you want the gluteus minimus. It's a small muscle that connects to the leg. That's the one you want. And stretch forward. Alright. And wiggle your feet a little bit. Alright, now we're getting up. Don't kick the cat. Yeah, me and getting up are having a discussion here today. Alright, so Wudang Taiji, I'm going to start, and like I said, you will notice that some things may not be done the same way today that I'm going to do them on Monday, next week, and maybe not the same way as I did them yesterday. And that was exactly what I was talking about with this idea of learning something from a video one time. I have this one video, and I'm going to look at this one video, and that's all I know about. So anybody that's looking at my videos are going to look at what I did yesterday, and then they're going to look at what I did today, and they're going to have some comparison for, oh, well, that's a little bit different. She did something different, and there's something else going on, which I'm explaining. Okay, cat, move. Thank you. Thank you. My cats understand a few words. Thank you is one of them. Feet together. Okay. Watch as I go through this, and again, pay attention just to the general shape of the movement and how one movement is connected to the other. Pay a little bit more attention to what you can see from this side versus what you're going to be doing when you follow me as I turn around. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Sink. So I'm going to turn around and have you follow me do this in a minute. One of the things that I deliberately did in this set, was to be a little bit more lyrical in my moves than probably should be. I did that because I ask you to pay attention to the connections between the moves and the shape of the moves. How does this move? If I'm here, what's the shape? What am I doing with this? Where's the circle? Right? I'm here. I'm here. Each of our moves, footwork included, has a circle. That's what I'm asking you to pay attention to today. Follow me? Feet together. Shoulders down and relaxed. Pull up through the crown of the head. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Sink the weight onto the right leg. Press out the left heel. Turn the toes. Transfer the weight. Pull the toes in. Press the heel out. Turn the toes. Center. Turn left. Pull up. Come across. Push down. Come center. Palms turn over. Press up. Left. Right. Left. Right. Palms turn over. Left. Pull down. Shift the weight. Turn the heel. Shift back. Push. Pull down. Turn the foot, turn the leg, shift back. And Fu has joined the class. Push forward. Say hi, Fu. Left. Right. Straight ahead. Pull down. Turn around. And turn in front. 1, 2, 3. Circle. double punch, right heel, step through, and step back, close. Okay, for each of these movements, one of the core criteria is the sense of turning and connection. This is part of the flavor of Wudang Taiji. So, for instance, Yang style, part of the flavor of Yang style is its elegance. It's simple to look at. The movements are large. Generally, there's small form. The movements are large and sweeping, and my best descriptor for it is elegant. When it's done well, Yang style Tai Chi just looks elegant. Wudang style Tai Chi is dynamic. It's got some spice to it, if I have to use that descriptor. There's more underneath in both, and frankly, in any Tai Chi system, there's more going on underneath than most of us can see. Some exceptions on that, but for the most part, it's hard to see some of those things. It's the best way I can describe it is our swimming fish. The way that I was taught, Professor Liu taught, that the yin fish and the yang fish. This is the dantian, and I have the yang fish and I have the yin fish, and they swim together. This is the Tai Chi diagram. So I have yin and I have yang, and within yin is yang, within yang is yin. And in our Tai Chi, this becomes a three-dimensional image that we use to circulate the Qi in the lower Dantian. One of the best examples of this is at our opening. We have the swimming dragon. All right, so we're here. And I've given this as turn to the left, turn to the right, turn to the left, turn right, and to the left. A couple more little things to go with this. Okay, so as you are here, you want to connect the Lao Gong with the upper Tantian. 1, 2. Right? So as I'm here, my focus is upper Tantian, both Lao Gong connected to each other and both connected to the upper Tantian. 3, 4, middle Tantian. Again, same correspondence. Lao Gong connected in both hands, both connected to the middle Tantian. As I turn here, it's the lower Tantian. And notice, it's here. It's not here. Oh yeah, that, whoa, what'd she just do? Huh, I saw it, but I what was that? That's a swimming fish. Okay? How do we work on that? All right, so we're here. Spiral. It's not left side, right side. It's a spiral. that goes to either side. It's, I'm turning inside. You think about a spiral that moves along your spine. It can go in both directions, right? That's what you're looking for. Sometimes it's hard for me to describe in words the kind of movement that I'm asking for. That's what we're looking for, right? So I'm here and I've got this circle that's going to this side, right? Circle, use the legs, turn the hips, turn the waist, circle. And now I'm going to reverse it, I'm going to go to the other side. Okay, I'm going to give an exercise now that is something that I called stirring the soup. It's something that I gave for some of my students many years ago, and I think it's a good time to introduce this now. So feet should be about shoulder, a little bit wider than shoulder width, right? Let me get to this. Yeah, okay, that's better. All right, feet a little bit wider than shoulder width, and you bend the knees. And one hand at the lower tantian, and basically you set your thumb against the lower tantian, and your right hand, and bring it in front, and you're going to turn a circle. Okay? So all you're doing is as if you had a giant table right here, and you had a pencil that you could hold in your hand and a paper, and you're going to try and draw a circle on that paper. And one more time. All right, this is as good a time as any to introduce this concept. We just drew an inward circle. It comes to me, this inward circle. And we're going to do the same thing, except we're going to go outward. All right? This hand stays. This hand's up. Bend the knees a little bit. Use the legs a little bit. It's not, this is not a lot of I need to go lower kind of leg work. What I want the focus on for this exercise is right here. And the circle. Okay? So, outward circle. each time the hand circles in, try to pull that circle into the lower Tantian, so that as you develop this turning, you build it into the lower Tantian. It's not, this is not arm turning, right? This is lower Tantian. Okay. So if your focus is right now, needs to be on your hand out here to make this circle. How can I make this circle if I can't pay attention to where the circle is? As you practice, you get so, yeah, okay, my circle's okay, now what am I supposed to do with that? Pull it in here. Pull it into the lower Tantian. What you end up with after some time of practice, and depends on your practice, it depends on you, depends on a whole bunch of different things. Usually few weeks, few months. Knowing what you're supposed to do helps. Okay, so same exercise, bend the knees. I'm not going to move my hand. I didn't move my hand. I just put it there. Everything came from here. Okay, that's your waist and your lower Tantian. So waist turns, hips turn, shoulders with the hips, elbows with the knees, hands with the feet, upper body, lower body. The lower Tantian drives a lot of the movement in Wudang Taiji. The waist drives everything. But for us, if we don't have some ability to use what's here, the movement's going to be a little bit off. A little bit, not a lot, just a little bit, okay? So, I gotta keep talking about, there's more. There's always another layer, there's always just a little bit more that goes with. Let's start from the beginning and try this from the beginning. Try to get the sense, as you do the movement, try to get the sense of where that, just to feel it. Where is that circle? Don't focus on it so much that it stops you from doing the move. Just try to get a sense of where can I find that circle. Feet together. And salute. Breathe in. Pull up through the back. Breathe out. Down the front. Breathe in. Pull up. Breathe out. Sink. All the way down the right leg. Press out the left heel. Shift the weight, pull in, press out. Center, turn to left, pull up, press down on the right. Center, and push up, left, circle. Shift back, push, pull down, turn, step through, turn to the left, to the right, straight ahead, palms down, turn, palms up, press out. Turn to the front. 1, 2, 3. Circle, double punch. Transfer the weight, right heel. Step through, step up, and step back, close, and salute. And Fu is annoyed with me. Apparently it's something outside and she'd like to go, and I guess it's time. Thank you very much for coming this morning. I will see you for Taiji on Monday, for Qigong tomorrow, and a little bit later for our mid-morning stretch. Thanks. Bye. Now I need to find the button. There's my mouse.